It's your boy DC. This video, you tell the title. This is advice for Prettyboyfredo. Now, I know I with at Fredo, I with at his head. You know, hey, he made a mistake for the shit he did in the past, but I want to touch on this situation with Fredo and his child's mother. I just want to give a little advice. I'm a father too, so and my son is young. Y'all probably seen him in one reaction videos. But Fredo, this not for Fredo. It's anybody that's going through similar situations. You know, OGs already know about this. Okay, let's get to it. Y'all know if you have a baby mother and she's still in love with you, you cannot broadcast anything you do with a bitch out here in these streets. You know, I mean, it's one thing she hearing shit, but if you deliberately just posting shit on the internet where she can see it, yo, just keep that shit in secret. You know, she obviously haven't got over you. You know, for a prime example, me and my baby mama split. I mean, in this case, I do understand that manipulation shit with your child. I know ways of dealing with that too. I mean, I know you love your child so much, but sometimes the best thing you can do when a woman's acting like that is show her strength for a minute. Just walk away. Just let her know, like, hey, you not finna control me with my baby. In my case, I did that. Hey, you know, I went the longest I went was like 3.5 weeks without seeing my son at that time because his mom was on that stupid shit. You know, I was single, doing whatever. I did what you was doing, but not to the extent where you were doing. You know, you such a big YouTuber and following everything you do is gonna magnify like that. In my case, my baby mother, you know, hey, I broke up with her and she know I was gonna do what I was gonna do. So it's like, hey, you know, her in her back of her mind, like, hey, what the fuck is he doing? Then, you know, she want to start acting crazy because I didn't want nothing to do with her, and I just want to see my son. All that peeled over. Now, of course, you know, if you separate, y'all gonna do your own thing. Maybe Jasmine gonna do her own thing, but more so, me and we recover quickly. And I won't say recover quickly. We're gonna get out in them streets and do our thing. But the thing is, this just in the future. Tone the shit down with any females you fucking with right now. You know, don't put that shit out there on camera or whatever. I mean, you know, hell, paparazzi get you, whatever. It's hearsay. So I'll just say, in my case, I mean, my breakup with my baby mama, it was a bittersweet process. But hey, I broke up with her. I kept my girlfriend life and shit away from her. Well, I wouldn't say really girlfriends, because you know, I just had plates and a whole lot of women I was fucking with. She didn't have to know that, but in the back of her mind, she knew that I was probably out here fucking around, dating or whatever. You know, bottom line is, hey, you know, when it comes to your child's mother, in that aspect of keeping peace, just don't let her know what you're doing, you know. And by you using social media to let her know what you're doing. Man, keep all, just like you, one of your IG things, someone posted on here, you was keeping your other little girlfriend a secret. You should have been doing that same thing with this little white bitch Ortiz. All that shit right there. That shit need to be on the wraps, man. You can't be laying shit out they're like that, obviously just start spazzing out when she seen you with a bitch or whatever. Every nigga know with baby mamas, they know when it's either two things that set them off. Either one is already in them, that they're vindictive, or the second most thing, which is common, when they see you with another bitch, it triggers them and they want to use the child against you. Like I said, in my case, that didn't work because, I wasn't sitting there begging, hey, let me see my son. I fucking left. 3 weeks. Then she come hit me, your daddy's being mean, this, that, and the other, then when, to a little bit, send me a video, of my son or whatever. And that way, I was able to go back and see him because I showed strength. You never let a woman control you in that aspect. That's how you're going to have to handle her. Now, I'm not saying, of course, people that are not parents, they wouldn't understand that rage. Yeah, I understand the rage of not seeing your son or your daughter. I know that's some fucked up shit. Unfortunately, I can't give you a pass either, Fredo. I don't know, maybe I mentioned something like that when I would at you the last video. That maybe this Fredo you have turned into now, Jasmine don't like you like that. Basically I'm just gonna say, Fredo, you got a whole bunch of growing up to do. You do. I mean, the way you going about it. First of all, me, he's OG right now. I wouldn't put that shit on social media or whatever like that. And then I'm not as big as you. If anything, I've been doing like little subliminal tweets or some shit like that. But now I wouldn't put the whole damn thing out there like that. I mean, because eventually your baby mom's gonna come to her senses, realize you are the father of her child. Guess what? That little girl is gonna remind her, daddy, 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 daddy. She gonna get tired of hearing that shit, and guess what? She gonna let your baby girl see you. I don't know how the laws there in Florida or whatever, but I know here in Georgia, when we was going through that bullshit, and by me here signing the birth certificate in Georgia, you really have no rights as a father. I had a video on legitimizing, my son. I don't know. I can probably put that in the video. But but here in Georgia, you have no rights to your son, your child, even if you sign the birth certificate. So what I did, I took advantage of this moment when she was acting stupid. When I went 3 weeks without seeing my son. Went down to the superior courts, got legitimization of my son. That way I got legal rights of him. She was served. So now there's basically they give you the standard joint legal custody. If that's the case, like I say, I don't know how it is in Florida. Maybe you already are tied in as far as being the legal father or whatever. But I know here in Georgia I had to go through superior court, pay them $300, or I could have paid a lawyer more than that if I wanted joint physical custody or something like that. But they just gave me the standard joint legal custody, which in turn basically gave me that well, it's pretty much what every dad usually get by default, because family court usually gonna kick the male's ass. But you basically get hey, you get your every other weekends, and that's that's in court writing. So if she go against that, that's in contempt. I say this to say this, you want to get shit like this legal. If you want to keep doing what you doing, or you might be like, man, fuck with my baby mama, fuck her feelings and all that. I'm just saying, this is an alternative. You can do that. That way, legally, she has to follow suit and let you see your daughter. Cause I know damn sure in my case when I did it, my baby mama started acting right. I guess you didn't expect the nigga to ever do that. So, sometimes, I don't know, y'all verse yourself up in the law or whatever, it's like, hey, man, when you come to kids, you do got to be in your kid's life, but sometimes you have to show strength at the same time. Let a woman know you cannot use a child to manipulate me. That's point number one. And, yeah, this is my message to you as an OG. Things you should consider. All right, man. This your boy DC the Truth, y'all. I'm out of here. For real.